Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Spoot. In this video, Netflix's Shadow and Bone series is based on the fantasy novel Shadow and Bone and the duology Six of Crows by Israeli-American author Lake Bardoko. Together, the books and the show talked about a world where different countries, languages, ways of life, and cultures are the same in real life. The Grisha universe is the name given to this world. A group of people who are able to control matter in its fundamental state is referred to as a Grisha. It is the indication of what is known as the little science, not really wizardry, since that is something else entirely. Every aspect of the show is developed in the second season, including the characters, the extensive plot, and the intricate lore that were first introduced in the first. After learning that Ben Barnes, the Darkling, and Alina Stark of Jesse, My Lie have both survived, the Rock and Grisha are forced to choose between them. Matthews Helvar, Callaghan Skogman, believes that Nine of Zenek, Daniel Gallaghan, has betrayed him and is held in Hellgate, a church facility on Terrangle Island near Kitterdom. On the other hand, the woman in question helps the Crows take revenge on Becker Rollins. Everything you need to know about the Shadow and Bone Season 2 finale can be found here. If you haven't seen Season 2, be prepared for some major spoilers. Alina and Malian Mao Oretsev are getting away toward the beginning of the subsequent season. The world believes that Alina is one of the reasons why the Fold is expanding rapidly for the first time since it was established several hundred years ago. Mao has been declared a deserter by the First Army, and they are looking for him in order to begin the court-martial process. When the Crows get back to Kitterdom, they find out that they are wanted by criminals who are accused, among other things, of killing Tante Helene, the owner of the menagerie. Cass Brecker quickly concludes that Porter Rollins is to blame. Cass finds out shortly thereafter that his adversary has also taken over the Crow Club. The local authorities take him and Jesper Fady and transport them to Dresden, where the Crows are said to owe 1 million crews. However, Cass discovers that Dresden did not own the money and that someone else has been working behind the scenes. This is the way privateer Sturmond, who professes to be the man Cass and Jesper experience. After realizing that Sturmond has worked out the majority of it, Cass reveals that Alina was heading toward Novi Zem. He hopes that Sturmond will let him keep the royal jewelry that Alina gave him. Sturmond, on the other hand, takes the jewelry and gives Cass cash instead. Mal and Alina run over First Armed Force fighters in Novi Zem and figured out how to keep away from Ketch until they join a confidential boat, which it turns out is possessed by Sturmond. Alina is said to have convinced him to help her find the sea whip, Ilian Morozova's second amplifier. With Mal acting as the navigator, they quickly locate the creature, and Alina is forced to kill it to protect Mao. Because she has the power of 2 amplifiers, but is unable to destroy the Fold, she eventually discovers that they require the Firebird, a 3rd amplifier. Nikolai Lance, Piotr, the 3rd second son, is discovered by Alina and Mao shortly after that storm on D. Jack Wolf, Cass's explosive specialist, and Heartthreader Nana Zinnig, join the Crows in Kitterdom during Hendrix. After learning that Jesper and Weil are already acquainted, they begin dating. Alina eventually discovers the Darkling's existence after Nina transforms into a crow in an effort to free Matthias, who has been imprisoned in Hellgate as a result of Nina's accusations that he was a slave. In order to defeat his shadow creatures, or Nichiboya, Nikolai enlists the help of the Crows in his search for the legendary Sword Nishanir. Throughout the season, the narrative frequently travels back in time to demonstrate Cass's terrifying childhood and to explain why he wants to exact revenge on Rollins. Nikolai takes over as monarch after his brother was killed by the Nichiboya in an attack in Raqqa. In the final episode of the season, the heroes work together to defeat the Darkling and his band of outlaw Grisha. Rollins is detained by the Crows and taken to Hellgate, where he offends Matthias by killing a man who would become close to Cherton Drusko and attempting to force him to fight 2 wolves, whom Cherton Drusko reveres. Because Bagheera is an amplifier, he is the first to realize that Mao's ability to locate Morozova's amplifiers with such precision can be explained by small science. He possesses the rare Brishet ability of the Firebird, the cut, which can divide a target. He accidentally killed Bagheera's sister centuries ago, but Morozova used Mr. Zost to bring her back, effectively making her an amplifier. This ability had been passed down through the generations prior to Maul. In the pivotal scene of the season, the Darkling and Alina fight the cut. Despite Alina's efforts to defeat the Darkling and kill him, Mal sustains serious injuries. Realizing that he is about to die, Mal begs Alina to kill him and use his amplifying powers before he does. Her reluctance leads to the destruction of the Shadowfold. The Darkling alerts Alina to ensure nothing remains of him as he dies after Alina wounds him with the Nexian ear. Alina decides to have him cremated as a result. However, as his body is burned, the wind blows away pieces of him. Elizabetha, also known as Saint Elizabetha of the Roses, switches the Darkling's body before it is burned in the books in an effort to save him. Zoya Nezelinsky, under Elizabetha's impact, plays out a custom that resurrects the Darkling. After Zoya realizes her error and burns the Darkling's body, the devoted supporter of the Darkling, Yuri Vedman, acts as a vessel for the Darkling's soul. It appears that the show will skip the Lizzie Beta segment and immediately focus on Yuri Vedman in the upcoming season. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share the video. Thank you for watching. See you soon.